All right, big done with the work. Big ashy as well, but that's what happens when you do working man shit. I've liked the feel of this bike, right, and how it brakes, but it's nothing special. It's the factory brakes. It's even factory brake lines. It's just got really good pads. This bike, I felt that the brakes was a little soft, a little squishy. They didn't work as good. I almost upgraded the brake master. This is the same radial master as this joint right here. So I know the potential and how this is supposed to feel. Braking did improve once I got this lever, the feel of it. When you got the big joints that are out there, they feel funny. This, it just feels buttery smooth. So I got that feeling, but it didn't have the bite. And y'all know, these are way bigger brakes. These are 6-piston brakes opposed to the golds, the blues. We call them blue dots, gold dots, whatever. This needed an update, a bump and feel. But we just threw those EBCs in. Feels like it bites real good. It comes highly recommended from my homies at Track. 2 different homies at Track told me EBCs. One homie at Track told me the exact EBC model, and that's what I bought. So we've got some theoretical potential excellent braking force now. Even using the stock lines, I can get a steel braided line if I want more effective braking. Later on, if this doesn't give me exactly what I'm looking for, master, lines, and rotors will be improved. The update on that is just gonna be hard effective braking and quick cooling. Because honestly, this is effective enough. And if I just so happen to get so good that I'm braking so late with these, that will be the change. The rear brake I for sure know is factory because this Nissan caliper had Nissan pads in them when I took them off. And all the brakes look really good. This bike doesn't have enough mileage on it to have bad looking brakes, but now everything's changed. Nice pedals, firm as a rock. I love that. Everything's good and done on this bike. Only thing that I'm going to do now is change this rear tire out. This tire's coming off and I'm gonna put it on that. Now, I know people are like, oh, well, you're putting a 190 on a smaller wheel. You're right. This is a 5.5, that's a 5-inch rim. So this has a tall crown, a nice peak on it. You see that peak? That's what this tire is gonna do on this rim. This is a 180 with a tall sidewall. This is a 190 with a shorter sidewall. This bike came with a 55, but with a 60, it gave it a taller sidewall, so you get that crown, that real nice crown. This will be going back down to the regular sidewall, but it's a wider tire, which should see the same amount of crown. And having the crown tire, this bike handles amazingly. So I'm gonna put that 190 on there with the smaller sidewall, get the same crown, so we should have the same effect that this tire is providing with the newer, crispier tire. Putting newer tire on here is gonna be good to go because we've already paid for a track day at world famous Sonoma Raceway. My favorite track. It's a season opener for Pacific Track Time. I'm going with a group of friends from IG. If y'all wanna ride, sign up. Group B, intermediate. Yeah, I don't care about the A, B, C thing. Yeah, I could be in advanced. If I was going by myself, I would be in advanced. But I'm going to ride with some of the homies. This is going to be their first track day, things like that. We're all going to ride together. We're going to go in the B group. If you guys want to register for Pacific Track Time, Sonoma Raceway, February 20th is the day I'm going to be there. You can sign up for B group. Come ride with us. We'll be having a good time. But before we do another track day, I want to get busy with this thing. Clutch will be here. Sliders are on now. The sliders are a big thing. I wasn't going hard on this bike at all around the go-kart track because there was no protection on it. If it slid, it slid. Now we've got some protection. We're good to go. Speaking of protection, I also wanted it to be there for Jalen because Jalen's learning things. He's got to learn how to control the bike. This is a heavy bike. It's a 300-pound something, 350-pound bike, right? He's a little 130-pound dude. So he's got to learn how to move his muscles to control this thing, taking it off the stand, putting it on the stand, on a hill, things like that, before he learns the stop process. Now, the good thing about this bike is I'm not going to get mad at him if he drops it, like you see right here. Yep, just lift straight up. Come on, hurry up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Go, go, go. Up. Pick it up. No, I didn't. No, why are you blaming me for you? You talk about I knew it was going to happen. I didn't know that was going to happen. That was just a lesson because it was a lesson to show him that he stands too far away from the bike. Remember I was saying in the last video about the confidence? Well, that confidence goes on loading the bike and unloading the bike. What if I needed him to put it up on the trailer and he didn't make it all the way up, but the ramp is there and he falls off the side of the ramp? I need him to always have confidence maneuvering and mounting. So it failed. It was like that close to the damn garage area. And if you look at me, I'm watching it to see what was going to hit because thought we were going to crush that new Hot Bodies windscreen, but everything worked out good. That's the only thing right there. So we're safe. And I figured, the bad part about it is these were en route. And, we got that happening before we got these on. So now we got these on. The bike is protected. Once I get bar ends that protect the levers, because see, even that little drop just did that to brand new levers. So, just got to have the protection. Bar end, that's why I always run these. These protect those damn levers. I'll break that, pull that off, no problem. Slap a stock bar end on. But having these levers bent or damaged or anything will prevent you from shifting, right? Even though you could shift without the clutch, what if that happens to the brake? That's why I always have it on the brake side. Things are coming in. We got a clutch coming here probably in the next day or so. Then we'll have tires and then clip-ons and then seat cowl. I have to have seat cowls. I just have to. It's a rolling theme. I'll go to the bikes in the backyard. All of them have seat cowls. For this bike, for sure, taking the rear pegs off. And once we get exhaust, I'm getting the exhaust hanger, no peg. This is seriously going to be like a Moto 3 bike. The trainer bike takes more precedence than the other bikes because I want to get good now, and this is what's going to help me get good. This is what's going to keep me on par, and this is what's going to test my might. We're coming right along, y'all. We are coming right along. I didn't. Did I? Maybe I did. I didn't. Possibly. But we're decatted. We removed the catalytic converter from this bike. I don't know how different it sounds. I haven't rode it yet. It may not sound different at all because all things come out of the muffler, but there should be some power free. Marginal improvements shouldn't be like something super fantastic. It should just be something that may or may not be known. But theoretically, now the weight is going up higher, which means the bike is going to be more nimble, lean left and right. Power gains, I don't know. I'm not sure. People have said throttle response should increase. This should be a snappier, peppier bike. As if I needed any more of that because already the bike is snappy and peppy. We got A mode that I rarely ever ride in. And we did those sprockets. So this bike should be an outrageous response monster. Let's see if the weather gets better and let's see how much faster or if it's any different. What's up, y'all? It's a Friday evening. I kind of wanted to relax and chill and like take my time chilling at the crib. It's a Friday. I've worked hard. I deserve it. Y'all also deserve me to finish this damn video. I've literally had this video chilling in reserve for like the whole week, so I want to finish it. What we're doing is we're riding my R1. I have the test pipe in. The Racer boys say cat delete, so we've removed the catalytic converter from it. I think keep it way funky. I did not think, at idle, it does not sound like it's any louder.
Now it's not really loud, but there is a tone change. It seems to growl a little bit more. It doesn't have like a hell of a pitch change. It's literally just growl. Oh man, that sound, it does sound different. It sounds better. Not louder because it's still under the same mufflers. It's almost intoxicating. That sounds really good. Now I do have to probably do some pulls, some full throttle shit, things like that. I have my O2 in, so I'm not gonna get a check engine light from that. But in case there's a difference in, of course, it's flowing better. Let's see what it sounds like. Oh, no, really. Damn, this thing is fast. God damn. Oh, I forgot. So yeah, this may have added some mid-range. I wasn't even thinking about that. I'm more concerned about the tone. God damn. I know for sure it was being restricted right around 6.5, 7. And just because it does feel so fast right now, that's literally only because, go ahead, Buick. I know you're gonna do it on me anyway. Oh shit. You know what? You don't even feel the mid-range at all. Wow. I've got to ride it more, but I have absolutely zero gear on and it's really cold and I don't have my mirrors on. Many other excuses, but we're going to be able to see what's going on once you take this thing to the track. This is such a performance machine. It's a machine. It sounds like a MotoGP bike, dude. Wow. It does sound stronger. I don't know how to say it better, but it sounds stronger. It sounds like it feels, right? We'll have to test mid-range and on the freeway. Remember when we did the pool with the 520 conversion and we did 5th gear from 60 to 130? Let's try that again. When the weather's better, when it's more light out, let's try that one more time to see if there was any performance improvements. I don't know if I can tell or not if it's faster. It feels stronger, yes, but that's first and second gear. This is a leader bike. Every leader bike is gonna feel strong as shit first and second gear. I think the 5th gear 60 to 130 pull is the most valid because in that case we're dealing with actual raw power and not just the horsepower. Horsepower is the top end. We're talking about the grunt because you got to pull from mid-range up high. I want to wrap this video up. It's dark and I want to get in the crib. And I don't feel like putting all the gear on. So we'll wrap that shit up. I'm gonna give y'all 2 and I'm gonna hopefully check y'all on another video, man. Smash that like if you want to see what this thing does top end, because I do. And then we're going right to the track. This is gonna be sick as hell, man.